get your emotions to work for you rather than against you? Well, during this period where we're all working and living at home, then it's quite easy for emotions to get intensified in this pressure cooker environment that we're all in, and for disagreements or differences in opinion to escalate into arguments, and for comments or actions that would previously been water off a duck's back to turn into much more of an impact. In my book Power Up, I talk about a brilliant technique for managing our emotions and handling those emotions when we've been triggered or when we feel under pressure or under threat. It's called the Power Pause, and it's got 5 really simple steps that you can all take whenever you feel like your emotions are in danger of running away with you. And so what are those 5 steps? The first step is to recognize that you've been triggered. Now that will show up in a number of different ways. It will show up in the kinds of messages that you're getting in your head, the kinds of voices in your head which are telling you that you're not happy with the situation and that you're frustrated and that it's not fair. You'll have a script that is running in your head that will indicate to you that you've been triggered. You'll also start to feel it within your body as well, and we all have our own signs that tell us that we've been triggered. For me, I get my heart starts to beat faster. For other people, they might feel like their jaw has got more tense or clenched and their shoulders might rise up. And there are a number of different ways in which we will know through our body, we'll get those signs that will tell us that we've been triggered. So number 1, recognize that you've been triggered. Number 2, and this is a brilliant strategy for any situation when we're feeling under threat or we're feeling that we've been triggered, is to breathe. Simply by taking a deep breath, what we'll be doing is we'll be interrupting the fight or flight response that will mean that we react inappropriately and our emotions run away with us. Breathing will calm us down, it will slow us down, and it will also give us more ability to reflect on what's happening. So the second step is to breathe. The third step is to label your emotions, and by labeling them, your emotions, what you're doing there is you're stepping out of this situation, you're starting to think objectively about what's happening, and you're labeling the emotion that you're feeling, because that will then give you an element of choice. So the third step is to label. The fourth step is to then choose. And so this is about thinking, well, is that the emotion that I want to be feeling right now? Or would I prefer to be feeling a different way? There is a whole amazing array of different types of emotion that we could be selecting at our disposal, and none of them is right or wrong. They're only right if we are in control of them though. And so this step, the step to choose, is about choosing which emotion is going to serve you best in the situation that you're in. The final step, step number 5, is to act. And once you have chosen the emotion that you want to go with, you can then decide how you're going to act, how you're going to respond to the situation that you're in. And all of this will mean that you're then harnessing and being in control of your emotions rather than letting your emotions run away with you. So the power pause, really simple, 5 steps. 1, recognize you've been triggered. 2, breathe. 3, reflect on which emotion, label the emotion that you're in. 4, choose, and then 5, finally act. If you want to have more information about how to power up, check out my book, Power Up, The Smart Woman's Guide to Unleashing Her Potential, and connect with me to find out about future events we've got coming up all around how you can power up your potential.